Hello everyone and welcome to another drawing time at INKroverts. Today, as you can see in the title, we are talking about character design again, and specifically the character design challenge. In this video we're going to talk about firstly what is the character design challenge, and then secondly the format of character design, and then I'm going to talk about the concept and inspiration of this drawing, and there's a bonus part if you stay long enough. And without further ado, let's throw the intro first. Alright, let's look at the final product of the character design. This design is my submission for the character design challenge April 2020, and the theme is doctors and nurses. Okay, first off, what is this character design challenge thing? You can look it up. It's just like any other online challenge. It is searchable on Facebook and Instagram, but if you want to submit your own design, you have to go to their Facebook page or look at the guidelines on their own website. In their Instagram is for them to feature the good designs they get last month, but for the present month you have to go to their Facebook page to look at all the submissions. And this challenge has a different theme every month, and I highly recommend you to participate in it if you are interested in character design, because firstly it is a really good way to get your art out there, for people to get to know you, because it is very easy to get your submission out there compared to those formal art competitions where people only showcase the winners, and is also easier compared to those DeviantArt contests and challenges, because for DeviantArt there are loads of different artwork there and the quality varies very much. But for this character design challenge, less people know about them, but not too less. I see for averagely you at least get a few hundred likes, or maybe 1,000 likes if your design is good. And as long as you follow the guidelines, the admin will post your art on the Facebook page, and so it's a very easy way to get noticed if you and also to get your art out there for people to see, to challenge your own confidence. And also secondly, it is also a good way to meet new artists out there, because, well, we all know the well-known, more established artists, they have their own profession, they have their own career to worry about, and so they will focus more on their own projects and work rather than entering contests. And so most of the artists you see in this character design challenge, they are good artists, but they aren't as well known. So it is a really good way to meet new people and get to know new artists who possibly have similar experience on social media as you are. So yeah, it is a really good experience. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend you to join, at least one of them. Well, now it is about the end of their April challenge, the doctors and nurses, and their deadline is I think it's the 5th of May. So if you don't think you'll have enough time, this is less than a week to create a doctor's or nurse character, then maybe you can wait until the next month, wait until the 5th of May, and they will announce a new theme and you can have a whole month to design your own character. Second point I want to talk about is the character design format. Well, this is the thing that differs character design from other artwork. Basically, in a character design, the character is the main point, obviously, the focus point. the main thing, the only thing you need to worry about. And in a character design sheet or a canvas, the default rule is to show the whole body, not just half body, not just a portrait, but the whole body from head to toes. And the clothes, the accessory, the head and facial expression should all be presented clearly on the character design. And there are optional things like weapons or magic that floats around, basically things they carry everywhere. And for the background, you can make the background plain or environment for the background, but it has to be very simple because you don't want to take the focus out from the character. And so comparing plain background and environment background, a plain coloured background is better because the character design should ideally not be needing any help from the background. So your character personality or feature should be presented solely on the character's body itself. Maybe I should give you an example. You are designing a bookish character. Your character really likes to read a book. And if you have to draw a library or a bookshelf behind the character in order to show that it's a bookish character, then this is not a very good design. And what qualifies as a good design is when people look at your character, they immediately associate the quality of the character with the appearance of your character. So back to the bookish character example, maybe the stereotypical glasses, the studious shirt and sweater, and the character may carry a book around, maybe, and it's better than putting the character in an environment and let the environment speak for the character. There are many videos on YouTube and around the internet talking about character design, and I highly recommend you to look for character designers, professional character designers, to talk about how to design a character, because they have very valuable insights. For example, they will talk about what shapes stand for what personality and what color stands for what. And a place I would recommend is schoolism.com. It's a place for artists who seriously wants to dive into digital art. They have different courses like caricature, digital art, and I think there is a course for character design. Okay, thirdly, it's the concept and inspiration for this art, this character design. As you can see, the theme is doctors and nurses, and I'm creating a character that pours cure or potion or medicine out of his eyes, and the purple medicine is circulating around his body, something like that. And from the Character Design Challenge Facebook page, I saw a lot of artists already paying tribute to the medical staff during the COVID-19. The character design is circulating around that theme because it's really relevant these days. So I thought I could do something else, something not quite related to that, but still about doctors and nurses. And so this came up. I've been thinking about humanoid characters that have human bodies but a head of something else. And so I can show you a draft of this character design. Here, you can take a look at this one. This is what I sketched on a paper. On the left side is the initial designs. Firstly, I have a character with the head of a monitor and a head of a suitcase or something like this, and then a head for a jar, and inside the jar there are some pills. And yeah, there are a lot of different ideas that got scrapped, and finally I came to this idea of having a glass body with liquid inside it. and I'm quite satisfied with its design. And then I started painting it digitally on Photoshop, so I didn't really struggle much with the digital sketch because I've already decided what the character would look like. Okay, thank you very much for sticking to the last bonus part, which I want to talk about the top thing that makes a good character design. To me, I think it's the impact. What does that mean? Well, it's the capacity of the character design to move people or make people feel something, anything, emotions or humor. And this sort of explains why some funny sketched comics gets more attention compared to those very detailed artwork in which the artist spent hours on it, but it still gets less likes compared to some funny comics that looks like they took the artist about 1 hour to finish or something like that. It's because those funny comics, first off, they are funny, they are very easy to understand. For example, they tell the joke, the characters tell one joke and the audience would laugh at it. The impact is instantaneous, and compared to some artwork which showcase some symbolism and the audience have to look at the artwork and think for a while to get it. These kind of artwork have impact, but it is not that instantaneous. And so from the standpoint of an internet user, if the artwork takes a while to process, then I might very well click away. Yup, that's the hard truth. For character designs, the impact and the meaning needs to be transferred very quickly. And to do that, I think other than colors and the clothes of a character, I think the pose and the facial expression helps very much. For example, pose. A character can look more impactful having a pose, for example, a boxing pose, a fighting pose, than slumping their arms on both sides like they're doing nothing. For facial expression, a crying face can be more impactful than a neutral face because it makes the audience feel something as well. They might empathize with the character, and so it can help at least a bit. This is all my opinion. I think a lot of professional character designers would have more to say and more information to give if you would take a look, if you search it online and do some more research. And that's pretty much it, I think. Well, but I hope my experience helps you to do your own character design. If you like this video, please click like or subscribe to this channel, and you can take a look at our website INKroverts.com, in which you can see our weekly updated art portfolio and blog entries, and you can subscribe to our weekly newsletters to get yourself updated. And that's pretty much all of it this time. I'll see you next video. Bye!